Welcome back to the Can-Am Garage, guys. This time we're going to do a little bit of work on our 1969 Dodge Coronet Super Bee 446 pack car. What we're going to do is we're going to do a bit more, we're actually going to show you a bit of work using the Flexifile bow sander to take mold lines off of curved pieces. Now it's going to be quite challenging for me to line up everything where I can see it, to see the mold line, to get it in the camera and remove it. And I'm guessing you're not going to see it very well, but trust me, it really works. This is the tool to do that job on curved pieces. On non-curved pieces, well, you don't need to use this. And I have, oh, wait a minute, that's what we're looking for right there. You can see there's a little bit of sanding dust right on the line. And if we can maybe make it a little bit more visible. But you can see just how easy that white takes off, and because it's under tension, it's only going to put as much pressure on as you use. So the less you use, the better, and you won't take any curve, any roundness out of the part. Darn neat idea, if you ask me. I love that thing ever since I stumbled across them a long time ago. Next up, what we're really going to talk about is surface prep. You can look at this and say, wow, it's ready to go. Not in my book. I know it's nice and shiny. I know it looks nice and smooth, but if you built a few models or built them for a few dozen years like I have, I'm running my finger over the door opening and I can feel there's something there. Now, if I look very carefully, I can see the mold line comes here, then jogs over to follow the door here, and then continues up the A pillar, down the roof, down the B pillar to here, which you may or may not be able to see, and then continues off the car. So we know this isn't a mold line. What we're going to do is we'll take the 2800 or a medium grit polishing flexipad, excuse me, and I'm going to gently take the shine off. Again, I don't know if you can really see it, but you'll see on this side, right in front of my flexipad, is a shiny part where I've sanded. It shouldn't be shiny there. What's that say? That says to me that it's not 100% smooth. So what we'll do is we will continue to gently work at it for a few moments until you see the shine go away, and then you're like, oh, that's good. Now, run my finger back over that again. Feels a lot better. What you'll do next is, after doing all these lines, after doing all the panels, because again, we'll show you what I'm talking about. We're going to give this gentle sanding and see what we get. I'll shut up actually for a minute. And I can see that it's, despite the fact that it looks terribly smooth, it isn't. So what I usually do all the time actually, to every model I'm building, is I will sand the complete body like this, first with a medium grit flexipad, then with a fine grit one, either my well-used or a newer one, and then we're going to take it all the way out to an extra fine. Oops, and you're not seeing that one. We'll take it all the way out to an extra fine and smooth it. And yeah, that's 600 grit. That's the equivalent of 600 grit sandpaper. You can use sandpaper if you really want to do it like that, but I find using these is a lot akin to what you see them using on the various reality car TV shows where they're longboarding the bodies on full-size cars. Same idea. It's, instead of, yes, it will flex a bit, but you don't have to polish hard. You just need to take the shine off initially, and then to smooth out the fine scratches that are there and make them so that there's, well, first we'll do it with this one. And I find I actually end up holding the model harder than I'm sanding. And then we'll take our super shiny one, our super smooth one. And all you're doing after doing the first one, where you're actually smoothing surface, now you're just trying to take care of the scratches. And this is what's called, what I refer to as body prep. some people will say, well, you shouldn't do that until primer's on the car. And yeah, that's fine, but I'd much rather be able to sand something, wipe it on my pant leg, and it'll take most of the styrene sanding dust out. If you're using, I find using primer paint will just clog these up and make you go through them even faster. Not my way of going. Also this time we are going to, for this episode, I've assembled the hood scoop into the hood, and I've done some initial sanding, and I'm seeing that there is some holes and or seams in there, and I'm going to have to go check Mr. Google on the internet and see exactly what is supposed to be there for the 1-1s. Yeah, okay. If there's supposed to be a seam there, fine. We will smooth it down a bit more, and we will eliminate it. If there's not supposed to be a seam there, well, then we'll probably break out the putty, and we'll get on to that. I think we'll call it for this time, guys. And even though I promised, we're going to drill for plug wires. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to do that tonight. So next time we will drill for plug wires on the engine. Till next time.